Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Psychosin project here on Total Metal Radio, and with me today I have lead vocalist for rising Southend-on-Sea metal band.
I'd say a heavy rock band.
Yeah, heavy rock band. Hobo, the one and only Lee Martin. Welcome to the show, mate.
Hi there, nice to be here.
No problem. Now, first I've got to ask, how did the name of the band come about?
I'll be honest with you. The guys were jamming with a different singer long before I joined. So I wish our guitars was here to answer that because I got no idea. But I liked the name. As soon as I went in, they were saying it was just kind of like a throw around name, but I really liked it and I thought it really suited the music we were going to do, sort of thing, or trying to do. It's kind of like, obviously the image of Hobo is quite downtrodden and that kind of thing, and that's kind of what we're getting across.
Yeah,
so,
it's kind of surprising no sort of grungy type band has ever used it before.
Really, yeah. So I hope none has. Anyway, there'll be a copyright issue, but no, I'm sure we've checked into that.
I was going to say, deal with that later,
man. We'll deal with that when that happens, and we have to worry about that.
Now, obviously, we haven't got the whole band here with us tonight due to previous work commitments, etc. So I'll ask you, to the best of your ability, what the influences behind the band sound, and then on top of that, what your own personal influences behind the band sounds.
Well, the bands we like, I guess we like those guys more love the kind of southern sort of groove bands like Corrosion, The Conformity, Down, things like that, Clutch. I quite like, inverted commas, like stoner bands like Caius, Fu Manchu, that kind of thing. I also love grunge, obviously, like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, all that kind of stuff. So just kind of throw that all into the melting pot really and see what comes out, I guess. Yeah. So
a pretty groovy sound, to be honest with you. And now I sound like from the fucking 70s.
We did get called groovy grunge once, but we're trying to get away from that tag. But definitely groove has to be in there. I think in all types of music, really, groove has to be there.
Yeah.
You ain't got much otherwise. So
yeah, I think if you were given the tag groovy grunge, you'd end up with the same problem like Cathedral had back in the day.
The disco
doom. I like disco doom, yeah, man.
It's the alliteration. I think people like alliteration and everything. So.
Not paying to get any disco balls for your live show then.
I quite like that. We've got some disco dancers, that'd be even better, but got to work on that one.
Right, I'm not sure, I'm going to have to reword this question because I've got how did you form, obviously you don't overly know, so...
Those guys were already together in a band called Bates Motel.
Oh Christ,
yeah,
I didn't realise it was Bates Motel
those guys,
before.
Yeah. And they'd been sort of playing for a while and that, I think their singer left, so they're looking for a new one, and it was about 4 years ago at Sonisphere. I got up and done this thing called rock karaoke.
Oh yeah.
And I sang Jeremy by Pearl Jam, even though I was off my face. So it didn't seem like a good idea, but it went okay. Everyone cheered. I think the girl before me was really bad, so it made me sound pretty good, which is always a good thing. And so I got off stage, and Sam, the guitarist, he come up to me and said, "Oh, do you want to try out for a band and that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Nothing really came of it for a while, and then one day he sent me through like some music they'd written.
Yeah.
So I did something really DIY, if you like. I kind of played it through the computer and I sang over it and recorded it on my phone and sent it to the guys and said, "What do you think?" And they really liked it, and so we got together, started jamming and that, wrote a few songs, and that was it really, and we were on our way, sort of thing, if you like.
Indeed, excellent. Now, you've literally about a month ago, I believe, released your debut album, Roots of the South.
Yep.
Now, was it an easy or hard album to write and sort of create?
I say hard to write, not because the music always flowed, but over sort of a period of time, like we'd have lengthy hiatuses for whatever reason. Our old bass player, he was very busy with his work, and then he had a kid and that, so he wasn't often able to make rehearsals and that. So, we'd kind of get together like once every few months and that.
Yeah.
Just to kind of keep a hand in. Then I, sort of about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I asked my bassist in another band I'm doing, Star Dog Champions, if he wanted to try out and give it a go, and he come along, had a jam, fit like a glove basically, and that was that. And we've been sort of very working hard since then, basically doing a lot of stuff, so yeah, it's been really cool. And so in terms of the writing, all the songs sort of came together quite easily after that. I think me and the lead guitarist James, we have a real kind of rapport
Yeah.
we kind of work together well without even having to speak too much to each other about what we're doing. It just kind of goes.
That telepathic sort
yeah,
of,
it's just kind of their sort of thing. So the songs just really flow easily, and he's always coming up with riffs. I don't know how he does it. Like even on holiday, he'll come back and have another fourth ready to go sort of thing. So so it's good in terms of
excellent.
Yeah.
Now, how would you describe the sound of Hobo yourself?
I'd just say it's kind of dark. It's got a darkness to it, definitely. It's an honest sound, I'd say, because we're not trying to fit into any fads or conform to anything. We're literally just playing what we'd like to listen to ourselves, sort of thing. I guess it's heavy, dark, but it's got melody, and it's got the G word. It's got a bit of groove in there too, which is obviously very important. So that's how I describe it, basically.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, I've seen you live, and you seemed probably the happiest I've seen you in front in a band so far.
It feels really natural for me to do this kind of music, and I think lots of my friends have said that to me. They've been like, it seems like you're in the band you're meant to be in now, sort of thing. It all comes quite easily, sort of thing. Yeah, so which is obviously a good thing.
It's got to be fun because it started raining. I've got a bit of paper here with the questions on. What can people expect from a Hobo live show?
It's going to be loud.
That's always a good start.
They'll probably see me like throwing myself around and being a bit silly. That's the thing. Even though it's heavy in that, we want to keep it kind of entertaining. You don't want to all be like sort of staring at the floor and looking gnarly and that.
So basically, you want the darkness to literally only come from the lyrics, while making sure it's something that people enjoy.
People will be able to like sort of move around and that, not want to cry into their beer or nothing. So
not going the full-on blues route just yet.
No, not yet. No, I'll wait till I'm a bit older for that.
I don't know. You get the facial hair for it, mate.
I'm getting there, man.
Now, you mentioned the Stardog Champions earlier, your other band. How difficult is it for you to divide your time between Hobo and Stardog Champions?
It's pretty easy for me because I don't have much else in my life. I'm a bit of a loser. So
you heard it here first.
Is it? Yeah, there we go. Everyone thinks it. I'm admitting it now. But for me it's okay. It's for those guys have a lot more on their plate. But to be honest with you, they always seem to be able to. We've got our time we rehearse, and everyone seems to be able to make time for that. When it comes to the gigs and that, we always seem to be able to do it, and that we always sort of work around it and get it done. Yeah, so I think that's because we love doing what we do, and we'll make time for it. If we didn't, then maybe we wouldn't try so hard, but we do. So and we get it done. Done lots of gigs out of town, in town, and it's a good thing. Yeah, so.
Well, I'm just going to explain to everyone, if you keep hearing bikes and stuff in the background, we are literally on the seafront doing this interview, so I do apologise for that. Now, when it comes to your lyrics, how do you decide which are the best for Stardog Champions stuff and which are the best for Hobo?
Well, Stardog Champions all covers, so...
fair enough.
So I should tell you that. Basically in Stardog Champions we just cover anything 90s rock, we'll give it a go, basically. Yeah. With Hobo, basically everything I've written about, it's not always personal to me, it's things I've seen or... some of it is, but I try and write it in a way that it's not too obvious, you know what I mean, and people can take from it what they get from it. I don't want to I don't want to be that honest about everything that's happened to me, sort of thing.
You want to keep it a bit opaque, essentially.
Otherwise people might get upset. So, so that's it really.
What are the plans for the future of the band?
Basically, we just done our new album, as you say. Want to sort of start doing more gigs, promoting that definitely. We've still got to do a launch for that, which we're going to do soon. I'm not sure where or when yet, but when we do, we'll let people know.
Well, hopefully I can help with that
somehow, man. Any help we can get, that'd be awesome. But so do that. Just keep gigging, trying to we're getting a lot more people listening to us now, building up a lot more of a following. Hopefully get signed to a decent label or any underground label, whatever. Just basically so we can just do more of this and keep going, keep writing. We've already got 2 new songs written, and we probably will do a new album sort of in the new year and that as well.
Oh,
so,
excellent!
Yeah.
Excellent. So really, the plan is basically to get to a point where you can make a living from music, but you're not aspiring to be some super rich, super popular.
On a private jet with a fireplace in it, no, basically. But
you wouldn't complain if that happened.
No, that'd be wonderful, yeah. But no, yeah, everyone wants to be Led Zeppelin, but in this day and age, that's it's quite a big dream, isn't it?
It is,
really?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So far, have you found that the album Roots of the South has gone down with people in general, really?
Yeah, people they listen to it. I think they sort of people who hear it. They, like I said earlier, they think that sounds like what you would do.
Yeah.
It sounds like, and I'm thinking with the other guys as well. They play it to people, and like everyone seems to be really impressed with it. Yeah, I think the good thing is that often you hear bands live and then the album don't sound like them, but with us I think we really got our live sound across it, hence why we recorded the music and it was recorded live.
Yeah, I mean,
to get that across, we didn't want it to be too polished, like, obviously I love them, not like a Nickelback or something like that, you know what I mean, so yeah, that was it really. So.
It's quite surprising the amount of bands I'm interviewing these days are like, yeah, we love Nickelback. I was like, I swear, like years ago, everyone fucking hated them.
I was being ironic. I can't stand the fuckers. But yeah, we just wanted to get away from that kind of real sort of
clinical,
middle of the road radio rock. Like we wanted to sort of have a bit of an edge to it.
So you don't want to go from being a really edgy band to being, well, the Manic Street Preachers route. Let's just say it. Let's call it that.
Exactly that kind of thing. Like we want to keep it real. Obviously, like, it'd be lovely to like sort of make millions of pounds and this and that, but I think you've got to keep your integrity with these things.
Yeah, with the music industry going the way it is.
I wouldn't feel happy like, even if it sold loads and I was doing music I didn't like, I couldn't live with myself doing that. So yeah, so some keep it real.
Right, we'll try that in a minute. Sorry, the text. Now, it's a bit of a weird one.
I don't know.
No comment on that one. Have you got any plans to try and plan some kind of full UK tour in the future?
That would depend on. I mean, everyone's quite busy in that, as I say, in their personal lives. We're no spring chickens, basically, that kind of thing. But sure, if the opportunity come about, we'd take that. Yeah, and all depends on sort of the kind of promotion we get and that kind of thing, though. Really, like, obviously, to do that yourself, it's very tricky. You need someone behind you. We've got someone doing that and wants to help us do that. We'd be going up for it, basically. Yeah, certainly.
Watch this space. As many of you listeners know exactly what I'm trying to set up. Now, before I forget, because I didn't actually put it on my questions, where can people actually listen to or buy the album?
It's the best place to go is on our Facebook page. I'll just get that up now.
I think it's under Hobo Band.
That is it. Hang on a sec. It is facebook.com/Hobo Tunes. So you put that into your Facebook, you can just put on Hobo Band, will come up, and yeah, you can actually listen to all that stuff on there, and if you like it, you can get a digital download, and CDs are available if you want them digital that as well, so so it's cool. It's all there for you if you want it, basically. There's a few videos and that on there too, so you can see my moves and that if you really want to.
Talking of videos, have you got any plans to maybe make a music video for one of the singles?
Like there's no immediate plan to do that, but it's certainly been discussed. And I think that's always a good medium to get it out there. People like the sort of visual medium with the the sound as well. So yeah, people enjoy that. Whether it be a concept video or just us playing live, I don't know yet. So we'd have to see. It's between two songs. There's a bit of a inner band debate about which one we do as a single. So we've had to decide that. But I think we'd definitely be up for doing it. Certainly, yeah, that'd be cool.
See, people just want to see you throwing your moves on video, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. And at least you get to say cut on that as well and do it again.
So we had a motorbike decided to pull off right in the middle of the interview. I know. You'd think people would see bloke recording, you know.
Do not know who I am.
Now, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the most egotistical thing you'll ever hear this man say. Now, if you'd have any guests on the next album from any band, who would you have? As many as you like, mate.
It'd be interesting to have like a female vocalist on there, actually.
I think that'd probably work quite well.
There's a girl, one of my favourite singers, Mel from Trash Monroe. I'd love to do something with her.
Yeah.
I've discussed that with her many a time, like in the past. It'd be great to do something with her one day. Something not totally typical, because I don't want I don't know, the whole thing with that, you don't want two singers like sounding the same. You want something to blend.
It gets to a point where you're like, hey, on which one is it singing
exactly.
now?
Yeah, exactly. If you can't tell the difference, what's the point, sort of thing. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, you'd love to do a duet with your heroes. I'd love to do something with Chris Cornell, but then obviously, like, he'd sing me out of the table, so probably not a good idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's loads of singers I love. Love Mike Patton, he's awesome. That could be a good one, I guess. He could do some screaming.
That could work quite well, yeah.
Right,
I mean, you never know, he might bring out the Japanese little girl voice again for you.
Good knows what he'd do. But
that is a concern, really.
You know, I'll give him a call, see if he's up for it.
Mike, if you're listening, there you go. Also, if you want to support for your tour,
there we go. It's a one-time offer, Mike. So yeah, call me.
now, how do you feel about being part of the kind of growing South End rock metal scene? Because it is getting bigger again.
I think certainly lots of our friends, bands, and that we've sort of, it's nice, like, because all each other's fans can listen to each other's music and that, and you know, it's just a good way of sort of growing a scene and that, like.
And you're not all sort of playing exactly the same sort of music
exactly.
now.
There's like a correlation between like lots of the bands and that, but yeah, they all have their own identity and that, so we really enjoy it. Yeah, it's a really good thing. So long may it live on, sort of thing. Bring more bands to the table as well, basically. You know, that's it. Yeah.
Indeed. Now, what was I going to say? Have you got any gigs booked for the future? I know I personally asked you this earlier, but
we're doing an all-dayer. It's a charity gig at the Railway. It's 19th of September, I believe, which is Saturday.
Yep.
So it all starts about 3 o'clock. I think we're on in the evening because we're quite heavy, so they don't want to scare the kids off.
Maybe it'll just be your dance move scaring off, you know, man.
Scare a lot of people, but
well,
basically,
turn me on.
No, that's good to hear. Was it? Yeah, so it should be a really good day, basically. Loads of bands on. Again, it's all on the Facebook, and people want to have a look, see the other bands, they might know some of them. Just come down and have a good time, basically. Yeah, it should be cool. Yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, keep an eye on them as well. If we can at some point, I will try and arrange some kind of Total Metal Radio few gigs for the very fantastic guys in Hobo. That was a weird sentence. Very fantastic.
I like that.
I almost said very glittery for some reason.
There's no glitter on me today.
That's the word today. Now, before we bring this to an end, is there anything you want to say to your current and your future fans?
Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for all the new people who've come along and liked our page and listened to our stuff. It's basically keep coming to the gigs, please. We really appreciate your support, and look forward to playing some new music for you soon, and see you there, basically.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Martin from Hobo. Go check him out on Facebook, and I'll pass you back to myself. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
Nice one. Have a good one.